Hey guys, okay, I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I figured I was gonna work on this buddy color and watercolor it, so I figured why not just do that not live, what? Here. So I don't really, like, I kind of have a plan, but I don't at the same time. So I do know that I want to do the background of this page with like this golden brown color. And I'm gonna have to keep shifting it, but I'm gonna use my Jane Davenport pastels, and I'm gonna use the birthday suit palette, and I'm gonna do the background with this color. It's like a yellowy brown color. So I'm gonna do that. And yeah, I figured I would just chat with everybody because it's been a while, you know, since I've done that type of video. I've just been doing like flips and happy mails and things like that. So I, like I said, haven't done much of anything else. So, yeah, I am going to do the whole background with this. So this might take me a minute or two to do, but, yeah, so, let's see, where can I start? I mean, I don't really have a lot to talk about. I don't really have a plan. I was just like, you know, let's do this. I know a lot of people are taking breaks right now. So I was kind of like, I don't really want to do that. So I feel like I need to at least get something out, even if it's not the most, I don't want to say successful video, not the most well thought out, or like, I don't know. But I do know that I am not going to be taking a break like everyone else is doing. So just so y'all know, am I going to be posting like a whole bunch and all the time? And like, oh, I need to post this many a week. No, I'm not really trying to do that. Because, you know, I'm not trying to have this be like a chore or a job or like any of that. So I'm just going to play it by ear. If I decide I want to post something, then I'm going to post it. If I don't feel like posting it, you know, or don't feel like making a video, I'm not going to do it. There's no point in trying to force myself to do something, you know, because then it takes the joy out of it. Like, you don't enjoy it if you're making yourself do it. So, I don't know. And I know, like, everyone, you know, will tell you on YouTube that, you know, consistency is the key. You know, if you're consistent, you upload every, you know, whenever you say, as often as you're going to. But like, here's my thing. I'm doing it for fun. You know, if you don't want to watch because I don't post all the time, that's your choice. And, you know, you have the right to do that. But at the same time, it's not, you know, you have to do what you want to do. I'm going to follow you for the person that you are. Not for how much you post or like that, if that makes sense. I don't know. That's just the way I look at it. Like I said, you know, I'm not trying to rant, but like I'll always turn into a rant every time. So anyway, I do hope that everyone is having a good week. It's Thursday evening when I am recording this. So I'm sure you guys are getting the lovely nighttime shadows and all that, but here we are. So yeah, I just, you know, I'm doing what I'm doing. When I feel like doing it, I'm doing it. If it's just, you know, I don't have any ideas or anything to post, then I'm just not going to post. And like, I don't feel like that should be, you know, anybody's business but mine. You know, with the way things are right now, and I'm a teacher, so between this kid's going to be digital this week because they were close contact, all that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I mean, it's not the easiest thing going on right now. But, yeah. So, again, like I said, I'm doing what I feel like doing. You know, if that means I'm posting once a week, that means twice a month, whatever it means, it's what I'm going to do. So I'm doing what I can do. And that's what I can do. I should have sped this background up. Y'all don't want to... The watercolor's the interesting part. So, yeah. I just hope that that's, you know, understandable. And, like, I know that most of you guys will understand, and the people that, you know, have channels especially understand. Because right now is the time that people are getting burnt out. And I am not trying to do that. So, you know, like I said, you post when you can post. You know, when you have the chance to do it. When you want to, do it. But if you don't, that's okay. It is fine to just not post. You know, or like how I'm feeling lately, I don't have any ideas on videos. So if anybody has a video idea they want to see, anything, literally anything, I'm willing to try it. So, again, you know, you've just got, this looks like the page is dirty. Oh, well. Again, you've just got to realize that you have to do what you can do, and you have to do it because you love it, and not because you're feeling like you're forcing yourself, if that makes any sense to anybody. And, you know, that's what I keep doing. You know, there are points where I'm like, I feel bad because I haven't posted in like weeks. But, you know, that's okay, because the people that are going to follow you, they're following you for you, and not because you, oh my God, you are posting every single day. Like when you say you're going, like, you know, I don't know. I'm just ranting, of course. I need some of those finger daubers, but I can't bring myself to spend a crap ton of money on those like big daubers that people use to spread these. Like eyeshadow batons are good. I got this like a little set deal thing. So that's why I have the actual Jane Davenport ones. But to me, the what you call it, regular highlight one, the regular eyeshadow ones work the same way, in my opinion. Like the little ones you can get from Dollar Tree in a pack of like, I don't know if it's 50 or 25. I don't know. Anyway, point being, you don't need to buy these actual ones that go with this. So, ooh, I'm being real messy. I think I might try to, nah, I don't know. All right, I was going to say maybe do a two-tone effect, but like I already went past the halfway point, so never mind. We can't go back now. But yeah, so once I finish the background, I will do some of the watercolor on camera for y'all. Because if you guys didn't watch my goals video, or like, I don't even know what I called it, to be honest. That video, I did say like, I'm trying to use my watercolors more. Because every time I do, I love how it turns out, and I have fun with it. But to me, I've got to stop being lazy. Because like, I'm like, oh my God, I have to get the water out. Got to get my little towel out. I got to get my palettes. It's a lot of stuff to get out, you know? And I know that sounds like a little bit like, oh my God, you're lazy. But like, it's the truth. So, I don't know. To me, I love this one. So, yeah. As far as like work, middle schoolers are kicking my butt. Today I had a child slap another child in the face on the way to the bus. Like, we are going home and you decide to do this now. We're leaving. Frustrating, let me tell you. And so, yeah, that happened. And I've never had to write a discipline referral until today. So here we are. But I don't even know how to do it. I have to ask in the morning. I have to go and figure out how to do it because I've never wrote one. But all right, we're done with these. So that was the Jane Davenport birthday suit palette. Okay. All right, we did that. So now we're going to start on the actual watercolor. The moment of truth. What was I gonna say? I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Y'all, I can't. I literally can't. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right. I am trying my very best to not make a mess out of these watercolors. But here we are. All right. Well, this is gonna take a lot more concentration than I thought. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to and guys, I am not a watercolorist. I don't really even use them enough, which is why I want to use them more. As you can see, I just smeared that, but you know, it's all in the fun. Watercolors not being friendly on this paper, I've just figured out. All right, it's like pulling. Oh, yeah. All right. I don't even know what's happening right now. Not what I want. Okay. Is it bleeding through the back? First of all, or is this just giving me too much water, maybe? On this brush? I don't know. That's weird. Well, you guys are seeing it here first, I guess. As to... I guess this is why I don't see people watercolor on this Johanna paper. Yeah. Okay. We're doing it. Even though it's looking like a crazy mess. But maybe if I dry it as I go, because it's pulling. And I don't want it to run everywhere because it's pulling up. But what was I gonna say? I literally don't even remember what I was gonna say. To be honest. Yeah. When you don't have the words. But yeah. Well, you guys are seeing it here first. It kind of does a weird pulling thing. On this paper. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's something I'm doing or if it's just this paper. I don't know. I think this is the first time I've ever tried it on this paper, so I don't know. I'm still going to go with it, and it's going to take me a very long time. So I'm not recording the whole thing, but I'm going to go with it a little bit. So you guys can see me struggle without trying to smear it all over the place. Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird how it's doing this. Because I expect it to be easy and okay, it looks good on this paper, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting here. Not what I expected. At all. But that's okay. It's fine. It happens. Make it work. You do what you can do. See, on the big areas, it's not as bad, but on the small areas, it's just pulling. Oh, that's still pulling, but it's just not. Oh my goodness, I spoke too soon. It's still doing that weird pulling stuff. All right. It's okay. I may have to go over it with a pencil and smooth it or something. I don't know if that'll help, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm not trying to put a whole bunch of water. It's just doing that on its own. But I also want it covered. So I don't know. Okay. Interesting. How it dries is how it dries. I mean, we're being here. All right. I can layer it up after, but I need to get a bottom coat. It's probably bleeding through. Because this is a terrible idea. But y'all can see me fail. It's okay. We can manage it. yeah, we can fail. Because that's what's happening. This was a fail. But, okay. It's not as bad when I, like, layer it. But I think it's going through. Oh, it's really not, though. Huh. Okay. Interesting. It's not going through the back. But it doesn't look very good either. But, yeah, not going through. So, that's something. But, yeah. If you guys want to see me struggle with watercolors more, let me know. I'm happy to just go for it on camera, obviously, because I have never used watercolors on this book, on these Johanna books. So I was like, you know, I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if it's going to work. Obviously, it's the more you layer, the better it looks, I feel like, on these. But, you know, you can only can only do the best you can do, and that's what I'm trying to do here. But again, you know, it's, to me, process. Like, you know, this is something I probably wouldn't have tried. Normally, I would have just, like, slapped some water-based marker on here or some pencil, probably pencil if we're being for real. Pencil, and went on with my business. But, you know, I wanted to use these watercolors, and I was like, you know, this paper is decent, so it should work out good, guys. It's all right, but I don't think I like this paper with these watercolors. So, but, you know, to each their own. Some people may be okay with it, but for me, like I said, it's just the paper's doing weird. It's making pulls. I don't know. So, you know, like I said, everybody, once you've got a base coat and you go back over it, like, it spreads and looks fine. But until you can go back over it, it just looks like pools of water and paint. So, I'm going to let it dry before I go back over them. Like, I'm going to give it what I can give it right now, like a small color. And then I'm going to go back in. So, but yeah, this is a very detailed one for me to have chosen to do. But, alright. But we're making it happen, so it's okay. At least I'm trying to. I also want to try in watercolor in the Lulu Mayo books. I think I have done some, like, with my metallic watercolors, just to, like, add some pizzazz to those. But I don't think I've actually used regular watercolors in them before. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't even remember. But I also do want to try that. So that might be another thing to try on camera. Will it be back to this? Probably not, because this is like a weird business that's happening to this paper right now. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to want to turn around and watercolor something else. But, you know, it could be happening. But yeah, so, you know, if you do try this and the paper works out better for you, I'd like to know. This is her Enchanted Forest book. So I don't know if, you know, that means the paper's the same or, you know, what as like the newer. I feel like it is obviously a different color. Like, this is a more, it just looks like an older book type of colored paper. And then the World of Wonders isn't like that. But I also don't know about, you know, any of the other ones, because, you know, these are the two that I've tried it. I think the paper's different. Like, I don't know for a fact if it's a different, but yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. This is the first book I have tried watercolors in by Johanna Basford. I am losing my mind, y'all. Anyways, y'all know what I'm saying. More than I know what I'm saying, obviously. But here we are. Okay, so again, when you layer it up, it looks a lot better. That first layer, you're just looking at pools of color that are like not making any sense. And that's what I'm having happen, but it works out. So honestly, I would use it again, but I have to keep myself, like, keep in mind to myself that, like, it's gonna pool. You just need to layer it. Let it dry, layer it some more, you know, and then it will smooth out. Yes, that means you're having to go over multiple layers. You'll be okay. You just are gonna have to, especially with this paper, you know. There are, you know, I don't have to layer on Amazon paper, but, you know. Okay. So, anyway. Ding, 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 ding. So, anyways, I'm layering and layering and layering. Guys, I hope that I'm not, like, super boring y'all to death, because I feel like I am. But, yeah, like, you guys should try it for yourself, though, to, you know, to get a full idea, because I don't want to tell you something, and then you'd be like, oh, well, it, you know, it works out fine for people that know what they're doing. Well, duh, you know. And I obviously don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, I just kind of went for this, not knowing if it was going to work or not. So, yeah. I know that this was not a very informative video. It wasn't meant to be informative. I also know that it was very babbly and, like, just, oh my God, just watercolor. So I hope that you guys were not actually trying to learn from this video, but I hope more or less you were using it as, like, a color and chat type deal. Because honestly, I probably can't teach you nothing about watercolor. But, you know, if you guys would like to see more, like, beginner watercolor type of deals, let me know. I'm happy to do it. I'm having fun with it, that's for sure. Is it turning out 100% amazing? No, but, you know, process over product is what I have to do. When I remember that it's not turning out and it's all right, process over product. So, yep, I'm just going to probably watercolor a little bit more, and then that'll be it for the video. I hope you guys still enjoyed it. Like I said, I know I'm just playing around, and, like, this is not a good watercolor project whatsoever. But, like, you know, sometimes it matters more if you're enjoying it. And that's how I feel right now. I'm having a good time with it. So, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So, here we are. Get this, let it dry up some before I layer on it. Yeah, as you guys can see, that's looking all types of pulled, but you let it dry. Let it dry. And then I'm going to layer over the top of it once it's dry. So, same thing with, like, the rest of it that I've already done. There are places that are just pulls where they look like they just got piled. I am going to fix it. I'll go back through, go over it a second time. But yeah. Right, I hope that you guys still enjoyed this. I know most of it was probably, like, the background. But I still hope that you guys enjoyed it. But like I said, I would highly recommend you trying it for yourself. Me telling you I don't really like it on this paper is not telling you anything. Because this is not, I don't even know what I'm doing exactly. So I don't think that you should take what I say and just go with it. You really should try it on your own and see if you like it. You may be like, oh my gosh, this paper works great with it, you know? Okay, great, you know? But for somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, you know, I feel like you can't go based off of what I say because I don't know what I'm doing, you know. Like I said, give it a go for yourself. Like, what can it hurt? It's not like this is like a $40 book, you know. It'd be different if it was one of those like expensive Etsy books or something. But then maybe I'd be more concerned about what the watercolor is actually going to do, or, you know, is it actually going to work? But to me, this is working as long as I layer it. Oh, this is going to be tedious in between these. You know, so again, you've got to do the project for yourself before you can knock it. Or you can be, you know, sure if it's something that's going to work for you. But I am really trying to not smear that. I hope that you guys still enjoyed this. I know it was a lot of back and forth. Oh my God, let's complain about the paper some more. But I had no clue that it was just going to be like pulls. I didn't. But you learn something from it, guys. You do. You know, you learn that, you know, you may even learn that with it pulling like this, it might be a good thing to blend the colors or do something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, really. But, you know, you can always try different and new things. Try it for yourself, though. Highly recommend you just try for yourself. Because, again, you may just be like, okay, yeah, I can deal with this. You know, that's what I'm saying right now. I can deal with it. I can go back in, layer it up where it looks better. So, you know, no, in the beginning I was like, oh, heck, what's happening? But now I'm down to it and I'm like, wait a minute, just put another layer on there. Let it dry, layer it up. You know, that's the good thing about watercolors. As long as you let them dry, you can layer them up for days. And, you know, that's what I want to be able to do. And that's what I'm going to do to make this look the way I want it to look. Like with this one layer, I'm just like, oh, it's a pool of a mess. You know what? That's okay because it works out. It's okay. You're going to make it work. If you want it to work, it's going to work. Just kidding. But honestly, I did have a little bit of a like, oh my God, at the first when I started this. But then, like I said, I realized, you know, okay, really it's going to take layers, but like, it doesn't look terrible. So, again, try it before you take anything I say. You know, you won't know unless you really try it. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I keep saying I'm going to stop talking, and then I like just want to babble more. Yeah. So, and I'm a big fan of people that don't care to make mistakes on camera. Like most people, a lot of people wouldn't post this video because it doesn't, you know, didn't do what they wanted it to do. It didn't work out in their opinion. So they would just be like, well, I'm not going to post it. That was a fail. Like, but for me, oh, if I didn't say, this is the Terrain palette by Art Philosophy. Guys, I'm like losing my mind. And it has a lot of greens, like that whole top portion is greens. But what was I gonna say? I don't even know where I was going with that. But you know, you have like yeah, I don't even know. Lost my thought. We love when that happens. every single time. But yeah, like I said, try for yourself before you are like, okay, you know. Because I don't want to tell you something and then it work out just fine for you because you know what you're doing. Like, y'all probably know more than I know, and that's perfect. But I'm just doing it as like a, here it is, beginner type deal. So, again, like I said, you try for yourself, then you see if you like it or you don't. I'd love to know other people's opinions. If you've tried watercolor on here, how's it work for you? Is it better? Because, you know, like I said, if I layer it, I like the look. But to throw down one layer and call it good, I wouldn't do with this paper. All right, so now I'm going to start going in with greens. Okay, we're going in with greens. Again, I am just going to start putting greens on here. And I know that some of you are going to be like, you didn't even plan it. Nope. Going in hot. So, yeah. Like I said, you've got to do what you're going to enjoy. You know, guys, you know what? You may even test this out and be like, oh my, wait a minute. I missed some orange up here on his face. We have got to do that first. Okay. Anyway, you may get this book out and be like, okay, I'm going to try to watercolor it in it. And you may really like, oh my gosh, the paper works great for me. You know, no, it may not be something I like, but you might. I don't know. Anyways, I'm babbling again because I'm good at that. But yeah, right. I am gonna hopefully stop babbling. But I am gonna stop the video here in a couple minutes. I am gonna try to let some of these leaves dry and layer them up. And then see what I'm coming out with. So, I definitely think, basically what I'm saying, just try for yourself. Even if you just have one of these palettes, I have like 4. Oh no, just kidding, I have 6. Ooh, ooh. But, you know, just try it. Even if you don't have these palettes, because they can be pricey. You know, get you a budget-friendly palette and just try it. It's very relaxing to just throw some watercolor on. It really is. Like, I definitely feel like a lot of people would enjoy this. But I'm gonna hop off of here for now. I hope that you had a good time with this video. And I will see you guys in the next one.